you gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Hello, my name is Veronica and I will be talking to you today about cell junctions. I use that little prelude song because we'll be comparing cell junctions today with cops and security officers and what happens in their everyday lives. What are cell junctions? Let me write it down here really quick. Cell junctions. They are basically the regulators of communication and the connectors between cells. So, such as how cops and security officers are enforcers and regulators of the law, these cell junctions are regulators of communication and the basic reason why the cells connect. So there are three types of cell junctions. They are the tight junctions, the desmosomes, and the gap junctions. There we go. See how in our bodies there are many bundles of cells like this. It's a little bit too much, but there has to be a reason why they connect, and these are what the cell junctions do. The first type are the tight junctions. So let's say we have two cells. Okay, so the tight junctions are, what they do is basically they connect the cells together. They act as a seal or a barrier. So if there are water molecules, for example, or ions that are trying to get through in between these two cells, they wouldn't be able to. They block everything from the outside trying to get through the two cells. In our bodies, they are found in the bladder and the intestines and the kidneys. The bladder holds tight the urine, so it would be really bad if our body couldn't hold the urine within the bladder. And this made me think of roadblocks, such as this one. Anything that might try to get through these cops, they wouldn't be able to. These cars act as a barrier for anything that might try to get through the end of the street. Not quite as exaggerated as this, but close enough. The second type of junction are the cell junctions, the desmosomes. My apologies. The desmosomes, they are in charge of holding the cells together. I'm exaggerating the little gap here to show you how the desmosomes connect the two cells from inside the cytoskeleton of each cell. They are not a complete block, such as the tight junctions, but they hold the cells together by keratin filaments. So they go across like this. So if there were water ions to pass in between the cells, they could, due to the gap. They occur in tissues that undergo a bit of stress, and desmosomes, what they do is they permit stress relief, such as in the skin or the intestines. So these keratin filaments, they allow distension, which is stretching. But these filaments will not tear. They will be holding these cells very tightly together. Not quite as tight as the tight junctions, but tight. So these desmosomes made me think of cufflinks, such as these.
When I come right in, here, push, pull, push, pull. That's simple. All right, now.
See how, let's go back. It's a little problem there. Let's one more time.
Weakest point. They're not chambered up in anything else like that. So So from here, as I am talking, is when I start taking
Here's a
my
cop with his
out
tactics.
disguise, obviously, the sound.
And
then when I come
here
right in,
it goes.
Push, pull.
One, there it goes. See how there's still a gap between the hands, such as the gap formed by the desmosomes between the cells, but they're still held tightly together. Okay, so the third and final cell junction are the gap junctions. I'm going to represent these gap junctions, yet again exaggerating the distance between the cells, by a form of tunnel. Here's a tunnel. Let's draw it a little, there you go. So the gap junctions, they exist between the cells, and this tunnel-like structure allows for the communication of different particles and ions and everything. They can flow freely through the cells. They are found in tissues that spread action potential or cells that use electrical coupling, like in the cardiac muscle. They allow the cardiac muscle to continue beating. The heart to continue beating. They are also found in neutrons. So these gap junctions made me think of the telephone booths found in jail, such as these.
Necessities: some Calvin Klein 720 count sheets, the entire clinic skincare line, some aromatherapy candles, a loofah, oh, and the Bible. You're an angel.
See how the telephone has the cable that acts as a tunnel of communication between these two ladies. Okay, so let's sum up everything that we have discussed so far. Let's see some real diagrams. So here's a diagram of what tight junctions are. They act sort of like a quilted seal. See how nothing will be able to pass through here. There are the first type of cell junction, and they act as a roadblock. If there were molecules trying to get through between the cells, they wouldn't be able to. They block them, and they're found in the bladder, and the intestines, and the kidneys. The desmosomes, they are in charge of linking the two cells, and they are done so by these keratin fibers. And they attach from the inside of the cytoskeleton, and they keep cells from being pulled apart, like the cufflinks. And thirdly are the gap junctions, which serve as a tunnel between the cells and allow the flow of water, or ions, or particles to flow through the two cells. And they allow the communication, such as the telephone booths in jail. And we can sum up by saying that the cell junctions are specialized regions of connections between two cells that are put together. In cell binding, both of the cells contribute material to form additional membrane structures that connect them to one another, and these are the cell junctions, here shown in a bigger scale. Two cells and the three types, the cell junctions. Now, to sum up everything that we have learned, I found this useful rap song that sums up all the things that we have discussed so far for your enjoyment.
I'm cell junction, you don't get it, do ya? Type of junction, everybody acting like they do ya. Go cell level in between membranes. I'm in Go cell level in between membranes. I'm in between cells, yeah, right between two, yeah. Cell fungal cells, I'm gonna be missing you. Archaea, bacteria, and protists too. 3 types, at least in vertebrates. One's and here's in case you never heard of it. How you feel, how you feel, how you feel. 3 types in between 100 trail cells. And in between them, and I'm feeling myself. Connecting all cells, I'ma do it every day. Okay, message in between. Yeah, whatever they need. Chemicals passing through whenever they need. 3 cells, here's one pestle like a relay. Plasma is well, yeah, that's what I'd say. Tight junctions, gap junctions are tighter. Tight when they connect and send out higher. We got chemicals by the liter. Join 2 cells together, I'll make a meter. That's how you feel, so that's really how you feel. Cause a junction real efficient, always junction while chill. I mean, maybe they won't, then again, maybe they will. I can almost guarantee they know the deal. Cell junction, what's up?
Now they wanna flow though, you already know though. You only pass once, that's the motto. Yopo, we bought it every day, every day, every day. Like we in between the cells, junction, we don't really play. Every day, despite what anybody say. Can't see him cause the cells are in the way. Real junction, we suck. 1 time that passes 1 time. Each mesh is coming out like the umpire. 3 types of the junction, and the gap junctions all have functions. Adherents, anchor ring joints. Wish your junction would be right here. Got a point. Make the cell fall, put some chemicals in. That's the cells with the filaments in. I'm built up, torn down. When new cells are found, I mean that when they're made, some mitosis makes new membranes. Yeah. I'm so fast, Sunny, got a junction between messenger bunny. Funny how junctions ain't big like membranes ain't big, cause junctions in between like small veins. Send it out to everyone, everyone.
Oh my god, Becky, look at that cell junction. Now they wanna flow though, you already know though. You only pass once, that's a motto. Yopo, we got it every day, every day, every day. Like we in between cells, junctions we don't really play. Every day, despite when anyone say can't see 'em cause the cells are in the way. Cell junction, what's up?
Real junction, what's up? Now they wanna flow though, you already know though. You only pass once, that's the motto. Yopo, we bought it every day, every day, every day. Like we in between the cells, junction, we don't really play. Every day, despite what anybody say. Can't see him cause the cells are in the way. Cell junction, what's up?
And there you go. The rap actually talked about animal cells only, but there are actual cell junctions in plant cells too. And I am going to show you a little diagram of the cell junctions in plants, which are called plasmodesmata. And although each plant cell is encased in this box-like cell wall, turns out that communication between the cells is just as easy as in animal cells. The fine strands of cytoplasm are called plasmodesmata, and they extend through the pores in the cell wall, connecting the cytoplasm of each cell with that of its neighbor. So there it is, cell junctions. One more time, we're going to sum up everything that we have discussed. Think of cell junctions as the regulators of communication and connections between 2 or more cells. There are 3 types of cell junctions: tight junctions, desmosomes, and gap junctions. Tight junctions are the roadblocks. They connect the 2 cells and they act as a seal or a barrier. And they block everything from the outside trying to get through. The desmosomes are the ones that have more of a little gap. If they were water molecules or ions trying to get through, they would. It is not a complete block like the tight junctions, but they will not tear, such as the cuff links. And thirdly, the gap junctions act as a tunnel. They exist through the cells here, so anything can flow in between the 2 cells, and they allow for communication. There are cell junctions in plants too, called plasmodesmata. And that is basically it. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and you'll never forget what cell junctions are and how they act in the body. Cell junctions, what's up?